As we wrapped up our coverage, or our coverage wound down here of the massive flooding here, suddenly the storm moved to the east and hit Beaumont and Port Arthur hard.
You know, we knew what was going to happen. We knew there was rain, but we didn't know to the extent.
Our meteorologist just kept saying, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really, really bad.
This is not just rain. If this stays for 3 hours, we've already got standing water. We're in trouble. First responders were overwhelmed. We're getting desperate pleas for help.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is the worst I've seen so far.
One of the people that we counted on the most in the storm was James Ware, because he had a photographer with him, Bruce, who was carrying a live view backpack, and they can go anywhere and show anything no matter what the situation. And he was showing us, not just telling us, showing us what was happening.
You know what, as a journalist, this is where you matter. I do a lot of other stories, but this is when you feel like you're helping the public. I remember coming to my first dead end with the road where it was flooded, and two guys I just knew from here dropped their boat. They were one of the first 2 boats out there. I got on with them, we went and picked a lady up, and we were coming back down a power line where there was a canal, and he said, you know, there's a nursing home over here. I'm gonna go see if anyone's in there. He gets out of the boat and he looks in the window at the door and he says, there's people in there. And he started banging on the door. And a nurse comes up and she opens it. And you could tell she was at wit's end. She said, they're not releasing these patients. Bring a camera in. She said, we can't take this anymore. We've got to get these people out. We started down the hallway and you just saw them lined up in the hallway. The ones in wheelchairs, their feet had been in water probably for 24 hours. These 2 men, they would not take no for an answer. I mean, the administrator said we can't release them without family members here. And that's when we ran into a girl I graduated with. She was there to pick up her mom, but she said, I can't get her out. Do you want us to get her? We'll take her.
We would like my mother at the hospital.
Let's go. Where is she?
She's here.
Let's go, Jason. We need to get the boat.
And that was our first one. We loaded her up in a boat in the wheelchair and headed down Jimmy Johnson Boulevard back to dry ground. And as we were going, these 2 men in the boat were just hollering at all the other boats, go to the power lines, take the canal down to this nursing home, get these people out. After we made a run, I stayed there on the dock to do another report. He said he counted about 40 boats lined up at that nursing home to take people out. But what impressed me the most, by far, was just Southeast Texans. These guys didn't wait for federal agents to get here. These guys were ready to go. It didn't matter who you were, what color you were. These people were ready to rescue people, and that's what I was seeing.
When we put the word out, within 2 hours, boats are everywhere. Stories were being told by these people that you just had to be quiet and let it speak for itself.